morning, guys. I hope you're all doing well, or good evening if you're watching this as it's uploaded. Today is going to be a busy one for me. I'm actually having a giant declutter of my house, which if you saw my taking down the decorations video, you will know is going to be a big task. So I have basically decided that with it being January, I'm going to Marie Kondo my life. If it doesn't bring me joy, it's leaving. And I'm going to try and get rid of things, clear my space, make some cash on Facebook Marketplace, etc. And just get my house to a point where tidy house, tidy mind, and I just feel really content, because there's something about having clutter in cupboards, and when you walk past the cupboard, I don't know if anyone else does this, but if like something's really messy, I walk into the room and I just feel really like, ugh. Like I know my cupboards in my hallway are clean now, and I just have such a different vibe when I walk through my hallway that I used to have. So that kind of thing is what I'm talking about. Like I want the good vibes. I want the tidy house, tidy mind, clear life, etc. Zen garden. Yes. And today the task is going to be my dressing room slash office slash spare bedroom. So this is the room that is the biggest, it is the most full of things, and it is the room that needs the most TLC. So I thought I'm going to tackle it in one day. Potentially I'm going to do 3 hours. It depends how the lighting goes. It's really dark outside today, so we'll see. But I just want to clear through my wardrobe, reorganize everything, make sure everything's put away properly because it's really not at the moment, and just give my house an overhaul. I'm going to make this a weekly thing, so there's going to be 3 or 4 videos every Thursday for the next couple of weeks, and hopefully you guys love it. Let's get going. I've been putting this off for like 2 hours now. I actually do really need to get started. First things first, I'm going to give you an overview of the room in its current state and share with you the space so that you get a gist of what I'm doing, what I'm talking about, etc. It is a quite dark room, so I'm going to have the brightness turned up a little bit, so I'm sorry if it's a little bit overexposed to begin with. I'm going to have a play after this clip and see what it looks like, but this is my favourite room in the house that just needs a bit of tidying. This is what it looks like when you come in. So I've got wardrobes and stuff here. This is the spare bathroom. The desk, there's just kind of stuff everywhere that's accumulated over the last few weeks because I knew I was doing clear out. This is actually a bag of stuff that's on Facebook Marketplace. And then I've got my wardrobes here, which are just a complete mess. This unit actually needs to be took down and put in a cupboard because it doesn't have anywhere to go at the moment and I want to keep it. But it's just like, I don't know if you can see that, there's just like piles of things. There's just stuff all crammed up here. You can barely open the wardrobe, to be honest. There's just stuff everywhere. So that needs a big sort. Then when you come over here, I've got my wardrobes, which are just in need of a bit of TLC, to be honest. There's just kind of like random stuff thrown in. They're not very organised, they're not very tidy. They just need a bit of a clear out, bit of a sort, some hangers rogue over there. These are the same situation, just very messy. I need to sort my jewellery out, so that's going to be another thing we do. I did actually get some stackers for my Christmas present from my dad, and I'm planning to use those instead of this. Potentially both, I'm not sure at the moment, but I just really like the idea of the stackers. So I need to go through the drawers, I need to go through this, I need to go through this wardrobe, which is equally a bit of a mess. I've got stuff in the way. But this one's also just kind of got things thrown in. It's just, yeah, a lot. Basically, I've spent the last month just putting things in holes, and it's got to the point where it really needs sorting and it's stressing me out. I don't even like getting dressed at the moment because I can't find half of my clothes, I can't see what's there. So I've been living in the same couple of outfits on repeat, and it's about time that I cleared, decluttered, sorted, so I can see everything. So without further ado, we're going to get into the video. I've talked a whole lot right now, and I think I'm going to start. Do I start with the wardrobes or do I start with the built-in wardrobe? Undecided. Maybe let's start with the built-in because that's the biggest task. And I think if I move everything out of the way, I can tackle this. And then once this is done, some of the other stuff might be able to go into it because I'm going to come up with a storage solution for this as well. And I want to get a couple more boxes up the top so it's all really organised and tidy and labelled and whatever. Let's do that first. At what point do you regret the decision to do this? Because getting all of those coats out this cupboard is definitely making me question whether this is a good idea. Look how many coats there are. This is ridiculous. Now to tackle that. I'm I'm even having to change things like hangers, because I try and keep all my coats on wooden hangers and they've somehow ended up just disappearing into the abyss. So I'm going to try and replace all of the hangers and make them wooden again. And to get everything back in order, organising coats by style and colour, which is the easiest way for me, because I can be like, oh, I really fancy a belted coat, so I can just go to my belted and pick one, etc. I'm also going to take pictures of anything that has not been worn in a really long time or hasn't been worn enough, so that I've got a folder on my phone, and when I come to getting dressed, if I really don't know what to wear, I can have a little look and be like, oh, okay, I know I haven't worn this coat in a really long time, and then I get some wear out of things, and if I don't like them after I've had them a while, or I don't wear them for a long time, then I can just get rid. All I've done is my coats, and I already feel a bit better. So all of my coats are now organised. Like I said, I've done them in like what they are. So I've got like shackets, I've got blazer coats, I've got trenches and belted coats, and then on the other side it kind of just continues with different types of coat. But everything's now organised, it's put away. I already feel better, because that was a task that really needed doing, and my coats were driving me insane because they were all over the place and they just weren't organised. Like, everything was such a mess that it was just really stressful to try and go through everything. So I'm glad that's done and sorted, and I don't have to faff with it anymore, because it was just, it was a lot. Let's just say that it was a lot. My next task is going to be sorting out the boxes for the bottom, which is a box of bags and a box of shoes, which the shoes I'm actually going to be changing up how I do it, I think, and I'm going to get some kind of shoe rack, cheap jobby from Amazon for the bottom of the wardrobe, just so I've got them all out and I can see what I've got. And then the bags are going to stay in a box because it makes the most sense to keep them in one. But I'm just a bit worried about space, because I didn't really think, I mean, I did think about it because it's a problem I had before, but I need to take into account that I've got the long coats, which isn't something I'd thought about. So I don't know how best to do this, because it's annoying to have bags and stuff on top when they're always like out of reach. Or maybe it's not, maybe I do that, because they're the bags I don't get out as often, because my ones that I do use all the time are over in this corner. So maybe I do that, and then I just, if I had unlimited funds, I would take a Polaroid picture of every single bag in the box and stick it to the front. But I don't have unlimited funds, and I can't afford £1 a Polaroid. Shoes are done. I'm going to leave them in the box here and just pop it into the bottom of the wardrobe until the storage comes, which I ordered on Amazon. I just got like classic wooden 2-shelf storage. I was going to go for the metal or the plastic ones, but I've had those in the past and they really don't last 5 minutes. So I thought, spend a tiny little bit more and get some that are like £30 wooden and just much easier and longer lasting. So fingers crossed they turn up quickly, then they can go in the bottom of here, out of the way, shoes can be on them, and it means that when I open the cupboard I can see all of the shoes that I've got, and I don't need to worry about not knowing what's where, because that's one of the things at the moment that I'm finding really hard, because all of the shoes are in a box apart from the boots that are here, and it's really hard to know what shoes I've got, and nothing's getting worn because it's stuck in a box. So that makes a lot more sense. Time to get through the boxes on the top. Put you on another time lapse. This video definitely just needed to be time lapses, because it's just so much organising and sorting and doing that it's really hard to actually just keep chatting through everything. And just like that, we finished wardrobe number 1 of 3. And I'm really glad I've organised the top as I have. So these 2 are the ones I'm going to need a lot, so like scarves and hats and stuff, and then that's the summer stuff, and I can just flip them over when the seasons change. And then, like I said, shoes at the bottom to be sorted ASAP. But don't be fooled, the rest of the room currently looks a bit like this. This one I'm thinking is going to be quite easy to do. It's just a lot of folding down here rather than organising. Like, that's kind of stuff I'm keeping. I organised this not too long ago, so this is all staying pretty much. It's just tidy. This just also needs a tidy and a bit of a sort out and a bit of a clear out, I think, because I'm not really sure what's in here. I'm thinking about popping one of these in the end, because I've got them from previous wardrobe solutions in my old house, and I think if I clear through this a little bit, I should be able to hang one of these in, because I've got other jumper storage in other places. And then I want to try and see if I can get sweatshirts and stuff to go on this. So wish me luck, because I don't know how this is going to go. But I'm thinking of trying to get jumpers off here, putting them in the drawer that sweatshirts and stuff are in, and then putting sweatshirts and stuff in here. So I'm going to do what I did a minute ago and just pull everything out and see what happens. That's not even all of them, but that's what fits for now. And when I find the other ones, then we'll work out some kind of solution for that. I'm officially 1 memory card and 2 batteries down now. This is taking forever, but we're getting there. We're making progress, and I feel like I'm being fairly ruthless and savvy in how I'm doing this. So I think where I've just, I mean, to be honest, I'm kind of not, but I think what I might do is just take out the sets that are shorts, so like the shorts and the sweatshirts, and switch them for the other sweatshirts that I know are lying around, because that makes sense to have the long ones now and then have the short ones put with my summer stuff ready to come out in like spring, summertime. So I'm going to quickly weed them out. Next task is popping all of the jumpers into this drawer that I can fit. With jumpers, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this, but I want to put some of them in this drawer, and then I've got loads down here already. And I think because these are the ones I pull out the most often, I might have a bit of a rejig and see if there's a better solution for the way I store them. And I think if I've got ones that I don't wear as often with my most worn ones and mix them up, I might then look at different jumpers more often and wear more. So let's see what I can do and see how this goes. But like, I think it's going to be a better solution. So I'll pop you on here and you can kind of see what I'm doing a little bit. We're quickly losing light. The sky looks so beautiful right now. Hang on, let me show you the sky and then we'll continue. It never quite looks as good in a picture, but it just looks so pastel and gorgeous. I love it. It's like that proper wintry sky. But as I said, we're losing light, and I quickly had to wipe my memory card because I've run out of memory cards. But I've quickly reorganised these and just made them look a bit neater again, and colour coded. So I've just got black, blues, then like the blues and the neutrals, and then all the creams. And then in these, I've just got all my t-shirts and stuff folded. I've got some roll necks and stuff. We all know I love a roll neck. If you're a long time follower, you know this. And then I've got skirts and shorts and stuff at the bottom. All the jumpers and everything, like I said, are organised. So this cupboard is now completely done. It's just a case of like, if there's anything that's in the wash or anything that's dotted around anywhere else, that it just needs to be added in. That also needs to go in the cupboard, I've just realised. But I'm gonna potentially call it a day here, just because I'm losing lighting and I don't want to start doing other bits and then end up not having any light to be able to finish stuff. So I think I'm going to just quickly go through and sort out some of this lot, because this is all stuff I don't really need to put in a vlog. It's just like bits that need to be organised, and then get back to you tomorrow morning with the continuation of this, because things like that Mac box are just really annoying me. I've got a bag of summer stuff that needs to go in the bedroom, etc, etc, etc. So I'm going to tackle that and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning guys, welcome to day 2 of decluttering the dressing room, office, wardrobe situation. We're going to pick up where we left off with the drawers and then this wardrobe, and then kind of working our way around the room. And I do also have piles of stuff that I've now put down here which needs sorting too, but that's kind of my last tackle of the day, shall we say. We're very lucky today that we have bright blue skies, the sun is shining, and I really think it's going to be a slightly longer day to be able to film this, which means I've got more time to get as much done as possible. So very, very thankful for that. And it's also only 10 past 10 in the morning, so we're starting a lot sooner as well. But let's get cracking with this situation. I'm thinking to do drawers first. Okay, drawer number 1 of this whole unit is one of the little thin ones. So this is an IKEA Hemnes unit. So you've got 2 little thin drawers and then you've got the bigger ones. So this is kind of jewellery and boxes of jewellery and random bits and pieces. So I want to go through it because I know that some of these have jewellery in and I know some don't. So I think any that don't have jewellery in that I'm planning to obviously keep, then there's no point keeping the box, because I keep everything kind of out on the side, as you can kind of see in the corner. So let's have a little moochie through here and clear out and see what we've got. So hair clips and stuff can obviously come out of the way for now, it's like scrunchies and bits. I actually love these. These are from Primark and they were like £3 for 2 little hair bows and then a giant scrunchie. That came separate obviously. Okay, we've got some jewellery. I'm currently very unsure as to why I've got so many random little bits of jewellery in boxes, because it means I forgot 90% of what I own because it's all just chucked in boxes. Love that for me. I don't know why I'm such a box hoarder of jewellery that I never plan to get rid of. Like, I've just got so many. So what I'm going to do is pop these in the bin. I'm going to pop back in a couple of boxes for now that are like bits that... Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to leave them out. That's a really silly thing to do because I need to sort them. They can stay out on the side. We'll deal with them in a minute. I also have this, which has got loads of jewellery in. It's a little chocolate frog trinket dish. I got it from the studios a few years ago. It didn't actually have a chocolate frog in it, which is really disappointing. I think it was about £20. Yeah, £20, but I thought it was a really cool little dish, so I've got that. This drawer is now all of my hair scarves and like hair accessories, but oh god, I've just realised there's more boxes in the jewellery box. Right, we're going to tackle that later. Let's move on to the next drawer, which is sunglasses and more jewellery. Sunglasses and more jewellery. Can we just... There's some rings that are really manky, so I tend to buy like cheap rings sometimes, like Primark or H&M, whatever. So I've got a few that are just a little bit worse for wear now, which I'm going to be binning. But the rest of them I'm going to try and keep hold of, like if they still look okay. But this one, I don't know if you can see, but this is like really tarnished and just not good anymore. But I know this was a Primark one and it was about £4 in a big set, so it's fine. This is what I mean. I buy loads of jewellery from Primark and then it just sits and I forget about it. So I've got like rings and earrings and all sorts that I've bought from Primark over time, which I need to put away. So that's all just going to sit on top until I deal with it. It's making me realise I need to change my jewellery more often. I tend to keep the same pieces in all the time, and I'm actually now thinking I should be switching it out a lot more often because there's so many things I can switch it out for. This drawer right here, the most chaotic drawer, but my favourite because it's all of my sunglasses and stuff. There is a lot in here. I'm going to do a bit of a try on sesh. I still have my friend Lauren's. I need to give those back to her. I'll put them on the side. I need to have a bit of a try on. Things need to go in boxes, etc. But there is a lot of sunglasses in here that I need to go through. Like so many. That's actually a box for one I'm selling. So should I do a little try on? I've got prescription ones here that I don't like them. Oh, actually, I kind of like them. They're kind of a vibe. I don't know. I've had them ages. I don't know how I feel about them. I really liked them at the time, and now I'm not 100% sure. I'm also not sure if they're my current prescription or not. Fun fact, I lose my round Ray-Bans so much that I have 2 replacement pairs, which are from my H&M and Weekday a few years ago. And these are what I take on holiday with me if I'm going somewhere where I know I'm going to be on a boat or whatever the case may be that they might get lost. I tend to take these because I've lost 4 pairs of the round ones now. So these are my replacements. I do actually have 2 pairs of the round ones as well, just in case. They're my favourite sunglasses. I wear them to death, so I just have a couple of them. To be fair, I didn't buy both of them. One of them was gifted to me and the other one I did buy. But these are the replacements. It's a no from me. I don't really know what I was thinking when I bought these. Oh my god, I've had these for about 4 years, and these are big Burberry ones. But I basically have done something to them. I don't know if you can see how massive they've gone. So I need to take them into the shop and just get them like slightly bent back in. So I'm going to ask when I go to the opticians later, but I really love them. They're so big and they're just really bougie. I really love these. I feel like Lady Gaga in House of Gucci wearing these. I feel like this is something she'd have worn with her like amazing hair. These are my most worn glasses ever. They're the Ray-Ban round gold ones with the green tint. I have absolutely no idea what size they are. I get asked quite a lot which exact ones they are and I really don't know. I bought them in an airport a long time ago, and the other ones, like I said, were gifted, so I don't know what size they are. I love them. I have a few pairs that look really similar. So I've got these ones from Zara, these from Calvin Klein, and then I've got these from Sunday Somewhere. And I'm thinking I keep the Calvin Klein and the Sunday Somewhere ones and sell the Zara ones because, oh no, they're New Look, sorry, they're not Zara. But I think out of the 3, these 2 are my faves. My most new in glasses from Key Australia. I love these so much. I might have to wear these to the optician later because it's sunny. Because both of these are now fairly empty, I'm actually going to combine them into one because it makes way more sense than having them both separate. So I'm just going to pop all of the hairstyles and stuff in here along with the bows and stuff. I also have 2 Rogue Ray-Ban holders one of my round pairs is missing, as I say. I lose them everywhere, and I know there's another pair somewhere too, so I'm just going to pop them back in the drawer. And also the pair that Lauren left in one of, well, Lauren let me borrow them, I put them in a pocket, got back in the car, forgot to take them out of the pocket, ended up coming home and haven't seen her since, so I need to give those back to her too. We've freed up one drawer. We're doing well. These drawers down here, I've got one which is the jumpers that I showed you yesterday, so you guys have already seen that. And then the next one down is underwear and stuff, which I'm going to do off camera. And then the bottom ones are tops and gym clothes. So I'll get back to you when I get to those, because I think those are going to be ones that you guys might want to see. You know when you clear out and you hit that wall where you know you don't really want some of the stuff, but you kind of keep it because you can't be bothered to try and sell it, or you can't be bothered to like have it stashed somewhere else to go to a charity shop or something. That's basically the point I'm at. But that being said, I'm heading to the charity shop when I go for my eye test at 3, which is in 3.5 hours. So I'm going to try my hardest to get through as much as I can and know that a bag is going to be going to the charity shop at some point today, basically. So I've got to tackle this one next, and this is like my least favourite drawer because, as you can see, it's just overflowing. I don't really go in this drawer for this reason, but I know that I need to sort it because I know there's so much in here that I just don't wear. I don't know. Anyway, let's go through this drawer. Starting with my favourite t-shirt ever. I got this at the Forbidden Forest experience and I love it. It's just a little Harry Potter tee. It's been too cold to wear it, but I love it. Okay, I'm just going to start by like pulling stuff out and putting it into piles of like what they are, and that might be a bit easier than to like go through and get it all back in. The corsets, RIP, the stuff that we never got to wear because of COVID. See, these are new tops that I've not worn yet because they've been stashed in a drawer. So things like this are the things that need to be rediscovered. But I find storing tops really difficult because things like this are just too small to put on hangers in the wardrobe. But then where do you put them? Like, how do you store them? Because there's not really any other way to store them. It's just a bit frustrating, you know? Some of this does still have tags on. I'm going to justify the fact that these have tags on because some of this is brand new in, and some of this is stuff that just has been lost in the abyss of COVID. So I promise you, I'm not the person that keeps tags on all my clothes. Like, it just is that some of this is new in. So these are literally, I got these 2 weeks before Christmas, I think, and I just chucked them straight in the drawer and hadn't had a chance to wear them yet. So that's why they have so many tags hanging off. But they will be getting worn, don't fear. I'm going to keep those to one side because those are actually more like bedtime ones. Oh, my fleece lined leggings, love these. They are very bobbly now, but they get worn a lot when it's really cold. They need to, why are they in the top drawer? I've missed these, my little vests that I wore to death last summer that just haven't come back out again for a while because of the fact that it's not the weather. But I have so many of them. Right, this is all bodysuits, and I wanted to go through this because I know I've got loads of bodysuits and I don't really wear them anymore, so I don't know whether to keep a lot of them because I just don't wear them. So I think some of them are going to go. I also know that some of the Zara ones like this, I've got a couple which are like heavily bobbled or really covered in fake tan, so they're also going to be on their way out, I think. We've had quite the abrupt ending today, haven't we? It's been a very like sudden finish. Basically, the camera died as I was filming that clip, and like I said earlier in it, I went through so many batteries and stuff trying to do this clip, it just took me forever. However, there's been a big change of plan which is kind of altering the declutteringness of the house. Basically, I'm swapping bedrooms, which I've said I wanted to do before and I've said it a few times, but James and I are going to be switching over the bedrooms and making the office into the bedroom and the bedroom into the office. So that's basically going to be like my walk-in wardrobe, and it's going to be amazing. It's the perfect size. The reason I didn't do it initially is because I had the day bed, and the day bed is actually being sold because we just don't get the use out of it. And also, whenever people come to stay, we might as well just put them on an airbed and sell that and have the house how we need it, rather than cater for people who are literally never here. So that's going to be going, and obviously we'll just rearrange and make it work. But yeah, very excited. So this was going to be I mean, it was meant to go up last week, but I kind of had a bit of a mare trying to get it up. But it's kind of altered everything because the bathrooms are then going to be swapped over. The like stuff in the bedroom obviously needs to be sorted when it gets put into here. Like, I need to rearrange under the bed and everything. There's a few little bits and pieces that need to happen. So there's still going to be another couple of parts of the series. It's just taking me a little bit longer to go through everything than I thought because I've had to get back into work mode where it's been so manic. So I've only got like 1 day a week where I can really tackle stuff. But we're getting through it, we're doing it, it's being done. I'm excited for like all of the changes and stuff, and I'm excited to have this as the bedroom and to have more space to like do stuff, because it just makes so much sense. And like that room is brighter, it gets more light, I can film stuff in there, I can do pictures and stuff in there. It means all my clothes are in one small space rather than a massive space. It means that this bedroom feels a lot more kind of comfortable, and we can get the TV back out in here if we want to. There's more chest of drawers because I can bring the other chest of drawers in, where currently there's nowhere for it to go. Basically, there's just a lot more that can happen when the room is changed around, and everything just will fit a lot easier, which sounds crazy because I'm putting the bigger furniture in the smaller room, but it will just fit a lot better and a lot easier. So very excited to do that, and kind of can't wait to just get everything done. But I hope you enjoyed the first part of the decluttering series. As you can see, I'm literally just finishing it now. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed seeing how my wardrobe is coming apart. No doubt there will probably be another wardrobe video in a couple of months because I'm obviously going to be swapping over for spring. I've also decided since doing this that I actually could clear out a hell of a lot more stuff. So it's probably going to get another go through, and there's probably going to be even more that leaves the wardrobes. But we will see in due time. I'm not going to make any promises just yet because I really don't know what I'm going to be doing. Stuff is already going on Depop. I'm not going to promise when it's going to be up. I really don't know. I am updating on Instagram stories when new things go live, so it's worth following me on there for that. I'm just so busy at the moment, and I've had so many things going on that I haven't had 5 minutes to sit down and just take all the pictures. But yeah, stuff is up there. I will be updating on Instagram stories. The home account will be getting new content soon because I'm moving everything around. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more from me and all that jazz, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.